Hi, my love, beautiful souls. It's Mystic Rose 1111, and I'm back with you, bringing darker to light. Please take what resonates and leave it does not for somebody else. This is a collective reading, not a personal reading. Collective message, not a personal message. Okay? If you are guided here, there's some kind of truth, clarity, confirmation you're looking for. Also, you may be guided to my channel. My soul mission is waking up higher self, higher conscious, up to 5D. Thank you to everyone liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, purchasing products from Etsy and Shopify. Thank you so much, you guys. Also, thank you for booking readings with me as well. I do greatly appreciate all the love and support. So again, thank you so much for all that. I would not be here if it wasn't for you Most High. So again, thank you. If you'd like to join the True Seeking members, it's $3.99 per month. The bonus you get with that is one free question. So if you have joined and you have not sent me your question, please do so, okay? You've got to send it through email at dreammystical.llc@gmail.com, and you have to prove that you're a member of the True Seekers, okay? And you get that free question. So, yes. I'm also on Patreon, you guys, and I also am on Rumble. Okay, Rumble, it's Mystic Rose 1111. Patreon is 1111, Mystic Rose 1111. So, you guys can check me out there. I'm on Instagram as well. I don't use it as much. I'm on TikTok. It's all Mystic Rose 1111. If you can't find me, you can look up Jamie Bennell or you can look up Dream Mystical, okay? So, you guys, there's a better, okay, so the collective, you guys been through a lot, okay? And a lot of you guys have went through some kind of trauma, okay? If it was emotional, spiritual, physical, sexual trauma, okay? Your heart's been broken, you've been betrayed, you've been lied to, been gaslit, been bullied, been manipulated, okay? Some of you guys may have been even brainwashed, okay? And it's not just brainwashed by, your family. It can be brainwashed by the government, okay? The community, okay? You've been through something, okay? You've been outcasted at one point in your life, or the underdog, okay? You could have been considered the geek, the dork, the poor girl, the poor guy, the one that was picked on in school, picked on in college, okay? That was bullied in college or school, okay? Spirit wants me to let you know that all your enemies are going to fall within the next 24 hours, okay? All your enemies are going to fall in the next 24 hours. They should not have went against a chosen one, anointed one by the Most High, okay? You are by the Most High. Victory is going to come in a supernatural way, okay? Victory is going to come in a supernatural way. And them falling, it's going to be spiritual and physical, okay? It's going to be in the spiritual realm and in this 3D realm, okay? Those who have risen against you, who have spoken evil, have tried to destroy your dreams and your family, will fall before the power of the Most High. Okay? Will fall before the power of the Most High. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, God has seen it all. They're watching it all, okay? They can see it all, okay? And God can see everything, okay? So God has witnessed everything. Everything. Okay? God has witnessed every negative thought, move, action that was done towards you, okay? God has witnessed it all. Every little rumor, every little lie, every little provoke, like when they provoke you, or stolen from you, or laughed at you, God's seen it all. God watched it all. It was being recorded. Justice will be served. God also wants you to know that when your enemies fall in the next 24 hours, you may not see this or feel this or know this, but it's happening. It's going to happen. Okay, I heard next 24 hours, but it could be 12, it could be 48. Okay, they're gonna see some master tower moments. Okay, not master. They're gonna see some massive tower moments. Okay, mighty God is working in your favor. The universe is working in your favor. Your ancestors are working in your favor. Your angels are. Your spirit guides, even your higher self. Okay, in the comments, make sure you're putting my enemies will fall. Okay, put in the comments, my enemies will fall. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Any evil I sent to me, sent back to sender. Okay, make sure you're using that too. I call back my power energy. I take back my power energy. Okay, use those affirmations, use those mantras. I call back my power energy. I take back my power energy. When you call it back and you take it back, it means you're stepping back into your higher self, in your North Node. And God has been protecting you. Prepare your heart for the Lord. The victory has been decreed already in heaven. You are going to have a peaceful life, okay? A calmer life. A more balanced life. Because God's working through you and with you. God's inside of you. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. We have the triad coming out here. The Trinity. This is going to be supernatural. Like I said, this is going to be supernatural. Any negative words, thoughts that's being said or done to you, somebody's tongue is going to get cut off, okay? That's how I'm hearing, like, somebody's tongue is going to end up getting cut off because of the words that they speak into existence, okay? The words that they say to you, okay? The manipulation that they did. They're about to lose their tongue. They're about to lose their voice. They're not going to be able to speak. They're not going to be able to hear. They're not going to be able to see. They're not going to be able to make money anymore. They're not going to be able to walk freely, okay? They're going to be shackled, chained down, living in hell. Your enemies are falling one by one in the next 24 hours. Some of you guys can say, well, that's wicked and evil. It's not. It's not wicked and evil, okay? They did this upon themselves. They put this on upon themselves. You didn't do that. You didn't do any of that. They did this to themselves. They can crumble. Spoken evil against you. Okay? Plotted secretly against you. Try to take your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Try to cause problems between you and your children. Try to cause problems between you and your spouse. Try to cause problems between you and your parents, okay? Trying to come in between your job, your career, your work, your school. Causing distractions. Whoever is causing distractions in your life, they're about to fucking fall. Okay, if somebody's intentionally doing spell work, witchcraft, okay, lighting, okay, candles, I like candles, okay, I'm not going to deny that I do spell work, okay, or witchcraft, okay, if you want to call it witchcraft, I like candles for intentional and manifestations for myself, not to hurt anybody, okay, but whoever this person's doing candle magic, that's writing your name in their candles, and writing your name in their candles, or saying their name out their mouth, casting negative spells against you, wishing harm, death spells, complication, messing with your career, your business. Somebody's fucking with your business, with your job. Okay? They're fucking with your business, they're fucking with your job, they're causing you to not make money, okay? Or they're causing you to be sick so you can't work. So you're calling into work a lot. You may be calling into work a lot because you're sick. Somebody's causing that, okay? Or when you're at work, you're not able to get your job done because somebody's literally fucking trying to make it so you can't get your job done. Okay, they're trying to freeze your account. They're trying to freeze your money, your finances. Okay, they're trying to fuck with your job, mess with your job. Sorry for my language, but I'm getting it's strong right now. Okay, and they could be using a lot of F-bombs too. They could be doing negative like they're chanting of you losing stuff, and that's why the enemy's gonna be falling in the next 24 hours. If it's one enemy, two enemies, three enemies, if it's 100 enemies, they're all fucking falling. Every one of them is gonna fall in the next 24 hours. Every one of them. They try to destroy your peace. They try to destroy your happiness. They try to destroy your love. They wanted you to walk away from God. They wanted you to lose faith. They wanted you to lose trust in God, the Most High. They wanted you to lose trust in your partner and your family. And even if this is your family that's doing this to you, they're going to fall too. Your own damn family's going to fall. You burn your family, your neighbors that are burning in jealousy and envy and hate because you're successful, because you're doing what you love, what you want to do. They're going to fall. They're going to fall. Well, you receive the blessings. Many, many, many blessings. They'll fall by the mighty power of God. Okay? And this isn't you. Then they're going to, then when your enemy falls, what I'm hearing is that they're going to blame you. They're going to try to blame you for their tower moments, for their life to come apart. But guess what? No, no, no. It's not your fault. It's their own fault. They did it to themselves. They decided to go back. They decided to go behind your back. They decided to be manipulative, being a little snake, deceptive. Gossiping, birds, gossiping, communication, dating, people you get a relationship with, talking like a little canary, singing like a little canary. Birds of prey that they were praying against you. Not P-R-A-Y. I'm talking about P-R-E-Y. You were prey. Well, you're praying for them to find love and light. Well, you're praying for them to heal or wake up, or praying for their blessings, okay? You're praying against you. Sick and twisted. That are trying to bring harm into your life. Harm. I just keep hearing distractions, okay? You could be very... And I'm getting a feeling that, you guys, I'm part of the collective too. Okay, I'm not going to sit around here and say I'm not part of the collective, because I'm part of the collective as well. And I know how it is when people are being distracted, when you're being distracted, when you're trying to get stuff done, or when you're feeling sick and you're feeling tired and exhausted. Every time you were feeling tired and exhausted is because the enemy was causing this in your life, okay? Projecting this into your life. I feel it because I've been there. I'm there right now, okay? So, and a lot of us anointed ones, chosen ones, have the same enemies. Same enemies. Anyone that believes in God, talking about God, talking about Jesus, higher power, talking about the Bible or Scripture, the enemy hates that. Satan hates that. The dark forces hate that. The dark draconians, the dark reptilians, okay? The archons, very manipulative. They're coming, wow, look at death, coffin, ending of a situation, grim reaper, painful ending, troubled relationship, dying love. This is the ending, coffin. Some of them are about to get buried, okay? Some of them are about to be, take their last breath, okay? Enemies are going to fall. Some of them are going to take their last breath. They weren't thankful. They were loving that you were distracted, loving that you were chaotic, loving that you were hurt, loving that you were falling apart, loving that you were delayed, okay? They fed off of it. They loved it. They loved seeing that you were miserable, because you could have been all this stuff. You could have been miserable at one point. You had all this trauma. You could have been hurt, okay? They loved when you were at your weakest moment. They loved when you hit rock bottom. They loved when you had nothing, okay? Some of you guys out here, you hit rock bottom, you had nothing. Absolutely nothing. You lost everything. But guess what? Well, they're over here laughing and happy and being joyful and bliss that you had nothing and you were hitting rock bottom, that you buried, that someone could have been buried, alive, whatever. They wanted you dead, left you for dead, over here happy. Well, now they're going to see, because God's going to make them see that you're going to be blessed and you're building yourself back to the top. Okay, you started from bottom and you're going to be way on the top, okay? You're going to be bottom all the way to the top. I would go higher, but you can't see, up to high, you know what I mean? You're just going to go and go. You're stepping on that ladder and that your elevation, okay? You're elevating, okay? And God's going to keep allowing you to elevate and be blessed. And more blessings, and more blessings, and more blessings, spiritual blessings, okay? This is a spiritual inheritance. This is spiritual wealth. Physical wealth, spiritual wealth. Wow, I just got a big headache, okay? They could be having headaches because what they done. Okay, they are trying to hack into your consciousness, okay? Trying to confuse you, throw illusion over you, okay? That's what they want. They want you to be stuck in this illusion. In a fantasy world, in their fantasy world. some could be, in the next 24 hours, they'll be in jail. They'll be getting arrested. See, you have a sweet escape. You escaped them, transformed. Reincarnation, emerging. Beautiful butterfly. You're emerging in this beautiful butterfly. A star seed being activated. A light being activated. Being protected. You've been protected. Monarch. There's a star lily here. Reincarnation. Rising like a phoenix. Something very, very beautiful is emerging from this pain that you had, this trauma that you had. You're something that could be also taking your pain, turning into a purpose, okay? Taking your suffering and turning it into a purpose, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that, you guys, okay? I'm literally taking the pain that I went through and turning it into my purpose. The suffering that I went through, I turned into my purpose, okay? I'm here helping others now. And I'm not afraid to talk about what I've been through. Okay, the trauma that I've been through, the hurt that I've been through. And I'm not afraid to talk about the things that I did that was wrong as well. Like, you guys, if you've been here for a while, you know I was a drug addict. I was a drug dealer. Okay, I sold methamphetamines back from 2018 until late 2019. No, 2020. It was 2020 because I was selling. So I was actually selling when I was still pregnant. I stopped using, but I was selling still when I was pregnant. Okay, I won't get on here and say I wasn't selling. I stopped selling after I had Cherish, actually. So when I was pregnant, I was still selling, you guys. All the way through my pregnancy, I was still selling dope. So please don't judge me, okay? God has forgiven me, and I've already forgiven myself for it. I've already moved forward from it, you know what I mean? I'm a new and revised me, you know? The old me is dead and gone, so the old you is dead and gone, but I'm here, somebody's telling my story, and I'm telling my story because I want you to know that even what you've been through, you can still transform and you can still emerge into this beautiful butterfly, emerge into this beautiful thing, and your enemies didn't want that, okay? You could have been a drug dealer. You could have been a prostitute. You could have been, I mean, we're going to say this, you guys, some of you are going to hate me for saying this, but somebody could have even been a murderer, okay? And you can still transform. It's all between you and God. That's between you and God, okay? Some people will be called a murderer if they accidentally killed somebody in a car accident, okay? Or an overdose. Because I heard somebody, you may end up giving somebody drugs and somebody overdosed, okay? And everyone's calling you a murderer. But it's between you and God, okay? It's between you and God what happened, okay? It's not between me and you. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge the living and the dead. Okay, that's Jesus and God, okay? So, but I'm here to give you guys that motivation and empower you guys to speak your truth and to talk about it, okay? To take your pain and turn it into a purpose. You guys, I'm somebody that brings my pain and put it in a purpose by giving messages. Some people do it by art, okay? The pain that they went in, their art, they draw, they paint, okay? Their pain. And you can see it in these cards too. This person that made these cards, you can see that they had some kind of pain at one point, okay? They could have had some kind of trauma as well. They went through something with these dark cards, but then also beautiful cards as well. The darker imagery was beautiful, okay? They're able to see things. Look at, see, naughty or nice. Playfulness, mischief, and irresistible. We all have a dark side to us. We all do. Even priests and ministers and the Pope. Okay, even the Pope. Okay, have a dark side to us. We all have a shadow. We all have a dark side. But you getting through it, you moving on, okay? And you not letting the enemies take you down, okay? You are stronger than the enemy. And the enemy was trying to break you, okay? And that's why when them kept trying to break you over and over, that's why, boom, God's, the next 24 hours, they're about to fall. Mountain, issues, delays, obstacles, all these issues, delays, obstacles that they've thrown in your way, they're about to have them. Next 24 hours, they're going to be delayed. These issues, obstacles. They're not going to be able to figure it out either, okay? Because they're so caught up. Okay, when you hurt somebody and when you have ill intent, you're distracted. Okay, like not distracted. You're delayed by these obstacles, and then there's challenges where you're not able to maneuver yourself around it. Okay, you're not able to get yourself out of it. That's what's happening with these enemies. They're not gonna be able to they're not gonna be able to work their way out of it. I'm trying to say. Okay, they're not gonna be able to get their way out of it. They're not gonna be able to pay their way out of it. They're not going to be able to bribe their way out of it, okay? They're going to have to deal with the consequences. They're going to have to deal with the wrath, God's wrath. That's what they have to deal with. Because I'm hearing like some of them were like, oh, I could pay it off. I could pay it off. I know somebody that works at a jail. I know somebody that's a prosecutor. I know somebody that's a judge. No. Nope, you're not gonna pay it off. You're not gonna be able to bribe anybody. You're not gonna be able to black anybody. You're not gonna be able to extort anybody. God's not gonna allow it. Not this time. Not this time. No, 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 no. Anyone who works with dark spirits, sends evil spells. Every person who does taboo against your family, their power is broken. Okay, their power is broken now, and they will fall before the sun rises again. Any family members that have betrayed you, who carry envy, jealousy, their hearts, in their hearts, and who smiles to your face but curses you behind your back and laughs, is about to fall. They wished you failure. They wish that you didn't have your dreams come true. They wish that you didn't receive any blessings. They wish that you couldn't be in a relationship. It's all going to happen to them. Whoever sabotaged your success, they're about to fall. All their evil intentions will return to them tenfold. All their evil intentions will return to them tenfold. They will fall because they have touched God's anointed one, chosen one, earth angels, light bringers, light barriers, beacons, healers. You're supported. This dog energy coming out, you're very supported, lovely, okay? You could be this loving person, supportive person, friendship, okay? That's why you're very loyal, supported to them, okay? You trusted them. You were a great friend to them. They're about to have some kind of authority over you. Loyalty, maternal love, bear, protection. Some kind of protection here that you didn't have before. You're about to have more. I want these or what? Yeah, let's get some of these. See what's going on with these, with this. Actually, yeah, okay, see, they're realizing that what magic's never worked, okay? They're realizing their magic's never worked, okay? Someone who injured you thought they got away with it, but God is punishing them. Wow, see, okay, so that's why Spirit told me to grab these cards, okay? Someone who injured you thought they got away with it. God is punishing them. 24 hours, they're about to fall. Enemies are about to fall. Bully, brainwash, and don't even know there's another bully that's being brainwashed. Don't know it. You had a bully too. You had a bully. And I'm also hearing some of these people are going to say these people that are going to start to fall, the enemy, the physical being ones that were close to you, will have to apologize. They will have to come and say sorry. Okay, they may not use the word sorry, but they may say it in a different form. Okay, wow, they're planting drugs on you. Or is about to, been plotting. Look at somebody trying to plant some kind of drugs on you, plot against you. It's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to do it. They're going to fall before it happens. They're going to fall before it happens. They're going to be taken down spiritually and physically. Okay, this is a takedown spiritually and physical. Your intuition is correct. Trust it. They're about to have a meltdown. Paid to sabotage your entire life. Okay, you know one of these people, you lived with them, they lived with you for a little bit, okay? You lived with them, they lived with you. They're an enemy. Okay? They laced your weed food with poison or your drink. Okay, they're saying they're giving you medicine. They were saying that they were giving you a healthy drink. They were like putting poison in it. Something that wasn't tasteless. Something wasn't and if it wasn't poison, they were so before they handed you a drink or your weed, they were in their head or in their room, their little room, whatever they were doing, and they're chanting and they're casting a spell over that food, that drink, that weed, casting a spell over it to make you sick, to make you have problems, okay? Or they put something in it as well. Calling you lazy because you're working for God. They're picking on you, making fun of you because you're working for God, because you're talking about God. You know how many people told me I'm crazy when I started talking about God? When I started talking about that there's a God and that Jesus healed me and that I'm seeing birds, which birds came out. That's what, where is that? Right here, everything came out, okay? I put it back. When I started going to my awakening is when I started seeing birds. And I started talking about birds and they're like, you're fucking crazy. You're a whack job. Get off the fucking drugs. You need to be locked up. You need to stop smoking the fucking dope. And I'm like, I'm not even high right this minute. Like, I wasn't, okay? Not every 2 seconds I was high, you know what I mean? And like, you're paranoid. You're losing your fucking mind. Like, you're a whack job. You're crazy. Because I said that birds were trying to speak. I said birds were speaking to me. I did. And I said birds were speaking to me. I was Googling them. I'm like, this is what they mean. I'm like, look at, they're around us. Watch. Like, and they were connecting. Like, I mean, like, and people were like, and I said, like, God's sending these birds, like, to watch over me, and I'm being protected. And they thought I was a whack job, okay? In 2019. Late 2019, and I'm like, what the fuck, whatever. So I actually ended up, I did check myself into a psych ward because of you guys. I ended up started thinking I was crazy then. I kind of started thinking I was crazy, and it wasn't even that. I just needed to get off the streets for a minute, and I'm like fucking intentionally checked myself in, said I was gonna hurt. They wouldn't take me to a psych ward. You guys, it's very hard to get in a psych ward. I'm gonna tell you a little story, backstory. Okay, if you tell them that you want to hurt yourself, they're not gonna most likely let you in, okay? I checked myself, and they didn't want me in. They put you in the hospital, and I check, oh, well, she's okay. She's just a little bit paranoid, blah, blah, blah. She's on drugs, blah, 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 blah. This sounds crazy, but how I had to check myself in a psych ward, I literally had to go into the middle of the fucking street. You guys, I was sober, okay? And they were saying I was having a mess psychosis. I was sober. And when I went into the hospital, I was sober and clean. I had no drugs, nothing in my system, okay? Nothing. And I knew what I was doing. This whole time I knew what I was doing, okay? I knew what I was doing, but I'm like, I need to get help. I need to get help. Like, something's going on. I didn't know it was a spiritual awakening, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I did not know what I was going through was a spiritual awakening, okay? I felt something. I knew something. I knew I was being followed. I knew that there was satellites and shit like that. And I was sounding paranoid, okay? I was being paranoid and stuff, but I knew still, okay? Honestly, I could have been diagnosed with schizophrenia, okay? And they tried to diagnose me with that at first, and then they couldn't, okay? But I literally had to walk on the middle of the busy road, highway, of course, okay, a highway, with no shoes on. I had no shoes on, you guys. No shoes on whatsoever. And I took them off. I had them off. And I walked on the middle of a busy highway for 2 hours before I even could get a police officer to take me into custody, okay? Or take me into the courthouse, you guys, or just the hospital. And I was throwing shit at cars, you guys, okay? I was literally throwing cones at cars. Okay, I don't think I've talked about this in my, other people know, but I haven't talked about this in my readings. But I literally was throwing cones at cars, trying to get somebody's attention, trying to get the police, somebody call the police. I wanted somebody to call the police. I wanted them to call the police so I could go, like, and I was trying to walk in there, and then the police finally came up after 2 hours. Finally, after 2 hours, they came. And they're like, are you high right now? I go, no. They knew who I was. I'm like, no, I'm sober. I'm clean. I just got out of another hospital for a minute. I'm like, I'm sober. I'm clean. And I'm like, but I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to die. I'm like, because I knew I had to try to get in there. And I'm like, I want to walk in front of a car and get hit by a car. And I really didn't want to die. You guys, I really did not want to die. But no one was listening to me, okay? And I was being gang stalked. That's why I was being gang stalked really bad, being followed. And I was telling the cop, I'm like, I'm being gang stalked. I'm being followed nonstop by these cars. I'm like, satellites. I'm like, things are watching me. And I'm like, they won't leave me the fuck alone. And finally they took me in the hospital. And they finally let me go into generals. And they're like, do you feel safety? Do you feel okay? Do you want to live? I'm like, I don't want to live right now until these gang stalkers stop following me around. So they stopped following me, you know? I was being attacked by the enemy, okay? Because I was awakening and I was talking about God. And so I got put in the psych ward I was in the psych ward for 38 days. I got put in for 38 days, and then I went to treatment afterwards, still right after, so I made sure I would stay sober. I was already sober in the hospital, but I knew I wanted to get back. Before I when I was leaving the hospital, I wanted to get high again. I still wanted to get high, so I'm like, no, I'm going to go treatment. I'm going to go treatment, you know, everything like that. So I went to treatment as well, and so I stayed sober. But literally, I had to throw myself into the middle of fucking street to say I'm going to kill myself just to get put in the hospital, you guys, okay? And they still didn't want to put me in there first. They didn't want to put me in there when I was talking about gang stalking and being followed and the satellites and all that shit in the fucking, yeah, and they didn't. So, and whoever, that's what I'm trying to say, is whoever did that to you, and whoever was involved in any of that stuff, they're about to fall. God's seen it all. God's witnessed it all, okay? They called you all these names. They called you crazy and all that stuff, okay? They found out that I didn't have no meth in me, and then they couldn't say it was meth psychosis. You know what they did? And they told me it was? They told me I was just having a fucking psychotic episode. And then they said I had bipolar. And then they said I was schizophrenic. So then one treatment didn't want me to go there because they said I was schizophrenic. But then they said no, I wasn't, because I wasn't talking like that anymore. And now I'm looking at it, I should have just said I was schizophrenic because I got put on Social Security. You say you're schizophrenic and they put you on Social Security. And then you could get put on medication, but you don't have to really take those medication. You know what I mean? But I wasn't, you know? And whatever, if they want to call me schizophrenic, I don't care. I don't care what people call me. But they couldn't keep me, you know what I mean? Like, they couldn't use the excuse I was drugged up, I was on meth, that I was fucking losing my mind, you know what I mean? They couldn't use it anymore. So, whoever was doing this to you as well, okay, you could went to a similar situation, or you're going through a similar situation. The people that did this to you, your enemies are gonna fall. They're gonna be, your enemies may end up in the psych ward. They may end up in the fucking, the loony bin, okay? The loony bin's actually fun. It's not that bad, okay? You get a break from reality, you get a break from gang stalking. You can't be gang stalked in fucking the psych ward. Caught smuggling stuff. Okay, somebody could have been caught smuggling stuff. They could have gotten in trouble for that. Paid to embarrass you, ruin your reputation, status, and destroy your life. Everything you love. They kept choosing to repeat karmic cycles over and over. I treated you awful and unwilling to apologize. So somebody treated you someone treated you awful and they're so unwilling to apologize. Okay, so this person that's unwilling to apologize, next 24 hours, they're gonna have some fucking deal with God's wrath. Okay, they're in big trouble. They're in big trouble because God told them over and over to freaking apologize to you, and they decided not to. They keep choosing not to apologize to you. Okay, I'm hearing somebody could be falling down the stairs and breaking their neck or breaking their leg. They're falling over clothes. Somebody has a lot of clothes on their steps. They're going to do laundry. Be careful. Okay? Pray before you go down the step, okay? Somebody has a laundry. Their laundry's in the basement, okay? Somebody likes to throw their clothes on the basement stairs. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful what you do to people, what you wish on people, because when you wish bad things on people, the bad things happen to you. Somebody needs to do it like eye for an eye. It's in the Bible. Eye for an eye. Okay, you want somebody to fall down those steps and break their neck and their back or break their stuff. Now it's happening to you. Geneva's coming out here. Okay, I don't want these cards to get confused though. Somebody's a mad bitch. They're mad psycho. See, I see like the Queen of Hearts in the Alice in Wonderland. Or Cinderella's stepmom, the evil witch, and the fucking Snow White, Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, the Disney movies. Okay, all those evil witches, always cruel to people. It's gonna take less time if I do this. Okay. And I thought you were sleeping. Oh, she was mommy?
She said she wants to lay in your bed, so there's no phone, so that's fine.
Okay,
Her tummy hurts, and honestly, I don't think she's lying. I think she gave it to me, because I can feel it kicking in.
Your tummy hurts? Okay, let me finish this up.
And you know what's funny?
Turn this light up
This
then.
is literally like the exact same week last year. The reason I know is because me and Brian started talking like a year ago, and I got sick like a week after me and him started talking. It's been a week since me and him started talking. and it's the same sickness. I feel the way I did when I stayed up all night playing the game with him. And I thought,
Yeah, because you were sick at Thanksgiving.
yeah, you remember I was up all night playing the game at like 4 a.m, and then it hit me at 4 a.m, and I felt it, and it's been bothering me all day, and it's like that feeling in here. I've been shitting out, well, TMI, but shitting out straight water.
You're on live right now. I'm not live.
I really don't care. It's normal.
You used to care. You don't care no more?
Well, it's normal.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't think she's lying when she says they're coming over here. I'm gonna grab the bucket for her.
Okay, can you turn that light, turn my closet light off and turn this light off? They can deal with it for a minute. I'm just doing names. She's like, sorry, too TMI. You guys might have heard my daughter. See, some of you guys have said, oh, I don't talk about a 17-year-old. I don't put her business on here. She's 17. I keep that quiet, but she's the one that's talking, so she knows. So I didn't share that. She did. Yeah, Carmen, because one time somebody commented, like, you don't talk about your 17-year-old, and you, like, don't, because...
I don't want her to.
See, she don't want me to. That's why I don't talk about her. She just said it, see? It's not that I don't care about her. I love her. She tells me not to, and I respect that. Cherish likes to be on here. She likes to center attention. Carmen, on the other hand, does not like center attention. She don't want to be talked about. She don't want to be a public, you know what I mean? Cherish, she wants all the attention on her. Don't you, Cherish? She's shaking her head over there. She loves the center attention. Carmen doesn't. She likes to be quiet. She likes to be hidden. Okay, so we're going to get names on my end because Cherish wanted to come in here and lay down, you guys, so. Oh, not that. Carmen, that light leave on and put the big one on.
Oh.
Then I do white.
Alcohol. Geneva. Oh, I didn't know how many names, you guys. Hold on. Let me get this other way. Or I don't know how many I counted here. Okay, so we have alcohol, Geneva, Adriana, Utah, Uranus, MS-13 biggest killer gang, Ramona, Mona, Graham, Josiah, enabling, somebody's enabling, activist, Kiara, Messiah, Precious, Anaconda, Montana, money laundering, somebody's involved in that, it could be caught, take off clothes slowly, okay, so somebody won't try to send some sexual energy to you, Cornwall, Monroe, someone being tortured, they're torturing you spiritually, mentally, physically, somebody could have been tortured in the past, okay, you could have been assaulted, anyone that came against you, anyone that locked you up, anyone that betrayed you, hurt you, tortured you, Leonard, Selena, you passed every test that was thrown your way, air energy, air, just words, cologne, perfume, okay. I'm going to flip them upside down, then we'll count them again. I wish I did. Crap, I was going to count them there. I don't know why I didn't count them, you guys. Okay. Scott. Haiti. Danielle. Okay, somebody's sister. Okay, somebody's sister. Gordon. Sergeant. Curtis. Jungle. Change is coming. Just gonna make some big changes in your life, in their life, in your life, okay, in the community's life. eBay. Past person has too much ego. The enemy has too much ego. Eros. Zoo. It's like fucking zoo. Somebody works at a zoo. Somebody could be a zookeeper, a zoologist. What? What? You what? You hearing scary stuff? What scary stuff? Okay, well, I haven't seen anything scary right now. Ray Lee, Sagittarius, siblings physically fighting. Huh? Okay. Sagittarius. That's a zodiac. Sagittarius is a zodiac sign. No, Sagittarius. It's a zodiac sign. It's for November, December. It says, yeah, on the dice. Yes, like the dice. Yes, like the dice. Yes, you're right. Oh my gosh, yes, you're right. Yes, it came out on a card. Sagittarius, yes, you're right. She's smart. Look at that. She heard that. And I'm like, dice? She's like dice? I'm like, no. And then, yeah, she's right because it's on the dice. Okay, roll. Bonnie. In a minute. Oh, come here. Come do it then. Candy. Come do it quick. Come on. Candy. Bakersfield. Scorpio. Brisbane. Yep, Scorpio's another one. Ronnie.
Another one of the dices.
Yep, You Are My Fantasy. Music industry.
Mommy, can you see the Scorpio and
Savannah.
Sagittarius?
Okay, hold on. Savannah and Vegas. Okay, so I'm going to count them quick. Vegas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Tell me what you show. All those pickles make me turn red.
25 I took. You guys, and that's the thing. I'm going to say this. If you guys ever was afraid of...
Mommy.
Hold on, Serge. 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. Okay, say something. Oh, what do you want to say?
My tummy hurts and I eat the pickles.
Your tummy hurts because you ate pickles? Oh, pickles are good for you, but you probably your tummy hurts because you ate all the ice cream. Yeah. So, you guys, if you've been somebody that wants to create content and you're afraid of creating content because you have a child, or if you are someone that wants to start...
This is lifted.
Because it's ripping. If you're someone that wants to start a business or start a business in your home or be an influencer or a social media, like anything social media or content creator, and you're like, you feel like you can't do it or you don't want to do it because you have a young child at home and because you're a stay-home mom or a stay-home dad.
Onion. Where's Sissy John?
What?
Who's John?
You're young. And you have a young child at home that you're like a stay-home mom, stay-home dad.
Sissy.
She's a teenager.
A teenager?
Okay, yeah.
I
Okay.
want to be a teenager.
No, you don't. You want to be a kid as long as you can. When you're a teenager, you have responsibilities. You want to be a kid as long as you can, okay? So, don't be afraid to start that channel. Don't be afraid to be a content creator or that business because you have a child at home. And don't stop your videos or pause it because unless you don't want your child on the camera. Okay, at first I didn't want her on the camera. That's why I didn't do it. I didn't want her on it because Carmi asked me not to. Carmi made a good point. She's like, there's so many predators out there. There's so many bad people out there. But Cherish comes in here and God told me that Cherish will be protected, okay? And I believe that she's going to be protected. I believe she's going to be safe. Yes, there's people out there, but if I think there's predators out there, I think there's bad people out there, and I think like that, it's going to manifest and it's going to create in my reality, and I don't want that. And I'm living in a reality of love, peace, and light in heaven. Yeah, that's Scorpio right there. That's Scorpio.
Which one?
This one. That's Scorpio right there.
Scorpio and which one's Sagittarius?
None of those right there. So let's do them. Okay, roll. No, that is Pisces.
This one?
That was, yep, there you go. You remember, that's a good job. Get that Sagittarius, yep. So you can roll them. Roll them when I...
There's number 2.
Okay, roll them. Yep.
Good guys.
Now, guys, see them first before you trip them. Okay, so don't put them yet. Because you need to know. We have a Virgo back here. We have a Scorpio. We have a Taurus.
Scorpio.
And Leo. And number 12.
Mom, that's what you said.
You farted. You farted. You farted. You farted. You farted. You said you were tired and your stomach hurts, but you're over here laughing like you're all happy and healthy. You little turd butt. You little poop butt. You little farter. You little goofball. You little Okay, you're going to do your little dice thing. So don't be afraid to make that channel. Don't be afraid to get up on here and like, because you have a child, okay? And there's a lot of people that do not like my child coming on here or thinks my child's a distraction or thinks that she shouldn't be on here. It's my platform. What? Yeah, it's okay. There's other people that there's mean people out there. There's some mean people that are not nice. But there's a lot of people that love that you come on. There's a lot of people that love that you come on. They love your voice. You? Yep, like them, yep. They love your voice. They love you being part of it.
Everybody be different to you come in this channel?
Yes, everyone is different. Everyone is different that comes to the channel. And everyone is love from us. We love everybody.
Tell me who are the names.
I don't know their names. I don't know all their names.
Who are your names?
She says put your names in the comments. Everyone put your names in the comments, okay? giving love to her, or even if not, put your name in the comments. She wants to know your guys' names.
Like your name, Sagittarius?
Yeah,
Mommy, why say Sagittarius like cherish?
it's not Cherish, it's Sagittarius. Or Sagittarius. I have my teeth in, so. But you guys, don't be afraid, okay, because of it, okay? And even if people are, because there's going to be haters out there. There's going to be people that are going to be bullying you, trolling you, saying your daughter or your son don't need to be on your channel, or your kids don't need to be in the background.
Mommy's a poopy head.
And they're a distraction. Who cares? Because guess what? They're the ones that are impatient. They're the ones that don't have children or should not have children. And
Why? People doesn't want you.
and don't understand it. Because most people that have had a child or have children, you guys are loving her being on here, and you guys are happy. And like this platform is.
Mommy,
Hold on.
I'm who naughty.
Okay, hold on. This platform is me, my authentic self, and my family authentic self, and like again, like Carmi's getting. If you notice, the last few months, Carmi's came into some of the readings as well. She's not as afraid to be on the channel anymore like she used to. Before she didn't want one word. She pause it. You know, she getting more comfortable. But just don't be afraid, okay? If you want to start it, go start it. Go start it, you guys, okay? Believe in yourself. Don't worry about the haters, because there are going to be ones out there that is going to say that, you know? And if you don't like Cherish coming on here, or you don't like my daughter Carmelita talking, or Mike talking when I'm doing a reading, they come in,
Grandpa?
or Grandpa, or whoever,
We're Buddy.
then this channel ain't for you.
Guys, you like Buddy?
Yeah, they know. Some of them know about Buddy. Buddy's our dragon. This channel ain't for you. There are other readers out there that, you know, keep it more personal, or more professional
Mom,
in
you
reading.
got me to turn these.
Okay, this channel is more
Close your eyes.
personal for me. I'm not even watching.
Close your eyes.
Personal and being all raw, authentic, and sharing my story, my testimony, and allowing you guys to see behind the scenes of my life, my family. I'm a regular person. I'm not famous like that. I'm not a celebrity, and I'm being transparent too. You know, I'm not here to edit my kid out. I'm not here to edit my mess up, or if I'm stuttering or anything like that. I'm not. I don't want to edit that and feel fake or feel like you guys I'm hiding something from you as well. There are some things you guys don't need to know about my life, and some things that I do need to keep to myself. But again, I'm almost like an open book too, with transparency.
See me, Mom.
So, okay, hurry up.
Done.
She wants to roll. You guys know she likes to flip them over quick. Come on, the reading's getting long, Cherish. A message, please.
Let me find it.
Huh? Okay, ready? Okay, so she flipped it to number 4. Aries, 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 Aries. Why are you keep doing Aries? What's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries? Why do you like that one? What's going on? Because there's something reason. You guys tell them.
Aries are just cute.
It's a ram.
You're cute.
They're cute.
Yeah. Move.
Okay, tell them I love you. Say love you guys.
Love you, poo poo.
Love, peace, light, healing, namaste.
Nah.